Well, it's another week, and today is a good day. It's the 13th of May, and all the passports have arrived in the Philippines. Why that's important is it's one of those things that's out of our control. This is why I would say it's important not to set a critical timetable where I'm going to do this today, that's going to be done tomorrow, next week is going to be this. Don't bother, because one of the things that happened in the Philippines, there was a long delay because there was bank holidays, and the Philippines is notorious for its holidays, and it's slow at the best of times. So we just sort of like, okay, we'll put it in process, we'll do everything else around it, and once we hear about it, we'll just get it done. You know, don't sit there and stress about things taking ages to do it. So it's a pretty good week. Even if nothing else is done this week, that alone is quite an achievement for us, because that's the only bit that was really holding us up. Because the next stage is simply to get the Schengen visa sorted, and the £12,000 that we're putting in the bank for the trip to Spain. I've also tried to email the Spanish embassy as well, because if there's a way of getting residency without having to give up 3 or 4 months of employment in the UK, I'd rather do that. Now what the Spanish would get out of that is 3 or 4 months tax, because they would actually have some tax on my European income, as long as I can get the residency. Otherwise I will be setting up a small self-employed business in Spain and touring around and enjoying ourselves for 3 or 4 months, which would be nice, considering by the time this all happens I would have actually been away from my family for up to 8 months. Yeah, I've been here since January. It's now May, so it's January, February, March, April, May. It's already 5 months. We've saved about £7,000, so in about 3 months time we can make the move. But the other thing I would say is I've already started looking for housing. I've also started learning Spanish, because it's not hard to find Spanish language books and things. I prefer to do everything verbally than actual physical. When I say book, I mean audio book, not an actual physical reading book. The reason for that is when I'm up in this sunny place here, because I'm currently working in Glasgow, and this place is pretty much where I spend most of my time. This is the Premier Inn at Charing Cross. I've actually spent nearly 2 months in this hotel, but I spend more time here than I do in Worcester. This is where a bit of me moving to Spain makes more sense than people realise, because if I lived in the UK, this is how my life normally is. Monday to Friday I work, the weekends it's family time. So for me to go to Worcester from here takes about 5 to 5.5 hours driving. Now if I was going to Spain, into Alicante, I could actually be there quicker than I could be to Worcester. I could actually just hop on the plane at Glasgow airport and be in Alicante before, by the end of play today, having lunch, gone for a swim in the swimming pool, and costing a hell of a lot less than the UK costs. Try and sell me why the UK is better than Spain. The only thing is employment. Everything else, Spain's got the weather, it's got the food at the right price, it's got organic food, it's got cheap rents, cheap taxes. Yes, they tax you. You could end up with a double tax because the Spain taxes you on a world income. But to be honest, the amount of money the UK economy takes off me, I'm not actually going to be losing out, because the quality of life's better. It's not all about money, but yeah, right now I'm in a good mood. I've finished work for the day. It's been a long day. As you can see, my eyes are a bit tired. This is from driving yesterday, because driving then doing a day's work, it's not very good getting up early just to drive for 5 hours then working. So I'm just going to sit and relax for this evening, but it's another tick in the box. And if you're doing this route, I strongly advise, don't get stressed about it. Just take things easy. Things will happen in their own time. Alright, thanks for watching.